So, around 2 years ago, I started with self improvement. I started doing the typical habits like journaling, reading, going to the gym, and a whole bunch of others, but it didn't feel like anything was changing. My mental health wasn't really improving. I wasn't really getting anywhere with the business I wanted to start. I wasn't exactly getting improvements in the gym either. So, is self improvement just a very slow process, or was I genuinely doing something wrong? That question plagued me for a very long time, and it frustrated me so much because I was genuinely trying hard. I was putting in so much effort into this journey, and still, it wasn't paying off. Nothing changed. And I saw all of my friends who weren't into self improvement, and they had the same mental health as me, had the same amount of success as me, which wasn't a lot. And I thought, like, what's the point of doing this if it's not working? If you can resonate with this story and you feel like you've been doing all of these good self improvement habits but still nothing changes, well, I do have good news for you because it can actually change. You can get a lot of results way faster. Now, what is the solution to this? How can you get results faster? Or how can you even get any results? Because a lot of the time, it seems like you're actually going backwards, even while doing all of these positive things. The problem is not that you're doing too little. In fact, you're doing too much. So instead of trying to add more of these positive habits or trying to do them even more, like meditating more, journaling more, going more to the gym, instead you just have to get rid of those negative activities. The ones that you don't think will have any impact. I know, like right now in your head, you have a couple of those things you're thinking. Like maybe you're like, oh man, like I just want to check my WhatsApp statuses, or oh man, just like that one or two YouTube shorts won't do any damage. Like, oh man, I just want to watch that one Netflix series. This one episode a night, it's not gonna do anything. Well, that's what you've believed all this time and you haven't been able to get results, so the truth is that is what's breaking down your progress. And I've been able to see this firsthand, the power of letting go of that last little bit of negative behaviors. For instance, you might have journaling and meditating, and that is going to improve your mental health. Then, on the other hand, you'll have things like social media and movies and all those things that are going to decrease your mental health. Now, you might be meditating for 15 minutes in the morning, doing some journaling in the evening, and that will improve your mental health. But at the same time, you're still spending 30 minutes on TikTok. And in the end, all of that progress that you would have made with your mental health through those positive habits is being destroyed by that little bit of negative habits. You see, the amount of weight that a negative habit contains is far, far stronger than the weight of a positive habit. So you might think that, oh man, like I already did so much of these positive habits, so just a little bit of this negative thing wouldn't make any impact, right? Wrong. Because the negative habit has such as way more weight than the positive habit, it's going to destroy all of your progress very quickly. And I can say that firsthand, and it is one of the biggest frustrations. So we tend to cut down on negative behaviors when we start with self-improvement. So we start using social media less, we start playing less video games. So maybe you get rid of 80% of your video game consumption. Okay, and now you also added these positive habits. But in the end, that 20% that's still left is destroying all of the progress that you're getting from those positive habits. So in the end, you have to get rid of that last 20%, and it is genuinely painful. Trust me, I know, because we are able to cope with getting rid of most of those bad behaviors. But there's always those tiny ones that we just don't want to let go. It's like it's just too painful. It's like a little crutch that we can still hold on to even though when you have to face all of this discomfort from all of these positive behaviors that is difficult to do, and that's delayed gratification. Now you just need to realize that it's worth it. Because right now you're already putting in so much work, like 80% of the work you're putting in, and you're getting little to no results. If you can just add that last 20%, it's going to make a massive difference, an exponential difference. Now, doing this is genuinely difficult, and I'm still figuring it out myself. But I've seen firsthand just how powerful it is if you can completely cut every single negative activity out of your life. When you have nothing that is decreasing your progress, like not a single second of your day is spent decreasing your progress. Trust me, it genuinely makes a massive difference. The 1 month I went on a monk mode, and during that time I didn't use any social media, didn't play any video games, I didn't even talk to people on my phone. I didn't even use my phone really. I was just working and doing self-improvement, positive habits every day, all day. That's all I did. The amount of progress that I made that month in terms of my mental health, in terms of my business, in terms of working out, was probably more than I made in the entire year before that, when I still had that extra 20% of my negative habits still clinging on. So it's genuinely worth getting rid of them. It's going to be painful, but it's worth it. So this was my first ever YouTube video, and I hope you liked it. If you'd like to see more content like this, then hit the subscribe button, because I'll be uploading quite frequently over the next coming months. And yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like, and see ya.